Hello, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Journeys, a Fire Emblem 8 ROM hack by MournfulRelic. I'm Pondon. And is someone there? Has someone come to take my prize? Your prize? You think our home is some sort of gift bestowed upon you? You disgust me. Gahaha. You think anyone can stop me? You must have no idea the might that O'Claim possesses, said the Laurent Lacroix mug. You'll all fall before my army's might. We'll see about that. Is that Drew? Yes, Rosea. We'll have to save the formalities for later. First, let us win this battle. Damn you, Don. What? Whoa, why is he saying damn you, Don? What did Don do? Whoa, Paladin Drew. Why do these guys come with nothing in their inventories? He looks pretty jagany. Rosea's former lover and Don's best pupil? Some deep lore here. Well, I guess we can bring Grant back into the fold. Or not Grant, Gustav. Anything to steal? Red gem is a droppable. This is why I like MMB. I can just scan over the units. Ooh, Metz's Tome. Is that stealable? Yes, it is. That might be worth stealing. Midas. The man who drove Rosea and her friends out of Korv with his 3-line description, claiming the city as his property. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Rosea still has swords. You just still have lances. Okay. Big. I feel like I should use Drew because he looks pretty buff, but I don't really want to. How many times have I used a good paladin in Fire Emblem? When I have edgy sword lady and Gustav. Kind of want to bring Orchid into the mix too, but because I got this nice Elfire Tome now. You know, I'm moving up in the world. Let's lower this music just a little bit. There we go. Because the last video, I think the music wasn't very loud. Enya, Gustav. Actually, I need to bring my thief. Who do I do the Metz's Tome? Not really. In this hack, the Metz's Tome may make a slight difference, at least psychologically. I know people say it's placebo juice, but I think it makes a difference. Oh yeah, who can use the Hero Crest? Can Andre promote? Yo, Andre promotion? I might do it. I might promote Andre. Do we just do early promotion Andre? It might be the move. Level Chapter 8 promos. It's so weird to have your lords be the first promotion. I'm all about it though. I'm all about the early promote lords, but again, it just kind of feels a little too early. Okay, let's see. Enya, is there anything else for you to use? Not really. Maybe I don't use Enya here, and we just bring our thief instead. We bring Quince. Young Quince. Alright. Just to steal some crap. Alright, now then, let's save. I want to see what Andre's promo looks like. Does he become one of the champions, like the Spud champion? He does. Andre, dude, look at him. What a beefcake. You can now use swords. Champion Andre? I think we're gonna keep this, honestly. Let's go, Andre. Gustav. I want to use Gustav. But there's really not a whole lot for Gustav here, if I'm being honest with you. I think think it might be Orchid. We're gonna try Orchid instead. I'm sorry, Gustav. Oh wait, can Stag use Nosferatu? Yes, he can. Alright. This definitely feels like a hack where you can rotate some units in and out, and it's okay. Alright, so... the plan is Andre versus the world, I think. Alright, I think the play is also going to be send my mounts up to save these villages. I think the Mounties, Flynn and Keo, and then everyone else goes this way. Because now I have 3 promoted dudes. Actually, maybe I'll send Quincy up. Yeah, I kind of like this play. So we do Quincy. So these 5. Because then you have a clear path up there, I think. And everyone else goes this way. Are these the plays that you like and subscribe for? We'll find out. Let's see. Alright, let's try this out. Fight for Corv. Orchid. Just rotating the units in and out, lads. That's what we're all about here. Alright. How much movement do you have? 7 movement? What? This is silly. I'm super into this rogue edit. Who made that relic? It's pretty smooth. Stag. Yeah, this hack is pretty heavy on physical units, so having these magic dudes is pretty nice. Okay, Andre's coming in. Sword Andre. The time is nigh for Sword Andre. Okay. Okay, then this group. Outrider done. Bell. Okay. Let's see how this works. Ooh, the clutch phantom dude, is the phantom on the roof dodging. Alright. Darwin taking a big hit. Alright, that was a clutch phantom turn. Alright. Let's see. Orchid. Can Orchid close? She can, dude. She's doubling. Orchid. Getting the big experience here. He's taking big damage here. I don't love that. Look at Spear Andre. With his big chip damage. Alright, let's go. Now. Heal up Darbo. Matt. Okay. Let Vincent do this. This like hero Ephraim sprite is so smooth. I know a couple hacks using it. I think it's, I don't remember who did it, but it's a smooth animation. All right, this is gonna. Okay, we're gonna do. Rosea. Let's go. Okay. Now, Quincy, what are you saying here? 7-7. Okay, so yeah, we can do Quincy to Bell here, and then... No, I don't want Quincy to go for... I don't want Quincy to pull that, so we'll do this. Quince. I just gotta remember to steal the Metz's Tome, so I can give it to Andre. Ooh, Bell. Let's go. Now... Outrider Don? No, I don't think it's happening. Outrider Ron, I should say. Dude, Don's taking nothing. The tanks, dude. Don! Defensive juggernaut. He still got it. Alright, now... Let's do Flynn... I'll take all those stats on you, Flynn. Alright, now... Heal up. Get Kyo some experience. She's on her way. Okay, now... Let's do this with... Ron. You're part of our sales group, so they did come back for us. Please, take this as a symbol of our gratitude. The Night Crest. Ooh. Ron, though. Alright. Ron's gonna pull that archer. Dude, Rosea is a monster right now. It does feel kind of bad to get Enya, and then Rosea promotes and is like, Enya who? When they're functionally very similar units. But, I mean, if you want to use two of them, I don't see why it would stop you. Darbin. Leveling up. Skill. I think Darbin actually would have made better use of the promotion than, what's his face? Andre, but promoting Andre just felt right. I don't even know if Darbin could use the Hero Crest. Do we need to get Ocean Seals for Darbo? Gotta love this low damage gang here. Just going to town on this archer here. This feels like Gaiden. Alright, now... The wraparound Outrider crit? Ron, when it doesn't matter. He got the Night Crest. He wants to impress now. Alright. Now... Visit. Oh, I know what you're here for. I don't use these boots anymore, so you can have them. Good luck with fighting off those damned invaders. Swift Soul. Alright, let's, I think Bell can swoop down, I think, to finish. But just to be safe, we will summon. Yeah. Player face Phantom? What is this guy packing? Nothing scary for Ron, so... No, I'll just wait. Okay, Longbow James, getting him in the action, sitting at that nice kill, maybe for Stag? Can Stag get in here? He can, so can Orchid. Maybe Tim. Yeah, I want Tim to get some experience here. Tim. Let's go, Timothy. Alright. Hit points. Okay. Darbin will clean this up. Okay, this guy's just trolling. He's like, haha, so you want to come all the way over here? Okay, let's see. We'll heal up Rosea. I'll let Andre deal with this guy. Okay. Casual one-rounder. One hit Vincent, they call him. Alright. He's like, I can do this too, Andre. Alright, now... Get the crew here. Alright. Whoa! Rooftop mage? Mage is on the roof. Is that a destroyed house? Is that why? I guess it's partially destroyed. That's sketchy, Relic. That's really sketchy. I could see that being a major throw-off for people. Let's just let Belle do this. Get off the roof. Okay. Okay, we'll do some chip with Don, and then Ron can come in, finish off. Father, son. The battlefield is your teacher, Don. Alright, let's go. Kyo healing up Don. Dude, do Kyo and Don support? This feels like it'd be a support. Magic, okay. Better at healing, I'll take it. Ron. Promoting Ron soon might be the play. I don't know who else is going to use the Knight Crest. We haven't got an Armor Knight, which feels odd. This definitely feels like a hack read get an Armor Knight. Okay. Well, Andre do this. This guy just wants to stay still. It's kind of weird that he's just kind of hiding in this little alleyway with his red gem. It feels like, I feel like you could have made this flow in the map better. Alright, let's, okay, let's get on the edges here. Get ready to enemy phase. We're moving and grooving through this map. I gotta say, Promoted Rosea and Vincent are really buff. Alright, let's do this, yeah, and then we'll put Stag here. Thank God Sun came to save us. I was worried we'd have to live for the rest of our lives under that dirtbag Midas's rule. You might need more resources to defeat him, though. We had this lying around waiting for someone to give it to. Okay, Darbin. If Darbin can promote with it. Okay, so some of these guys... Oh, don't get doubled. Oh, no. I might just move on without James. It's fine. It's fine. This is just Michael's time to shine. Was not expecting him to get doubled, but I should have checked that. Steel Ant's Peg double it, guys. You saw it here first. Oh, I see how this is. This is how you're gonna waste my time game. This is how you're gonna waste my time game. I don't appreciate that. Let's go. Belle. I will use all of my power. That's an annoying little puzzle relic, but I respect it. I totally fell for the trap. Alright. Belle. Now... let's see here. What can we do? What's my strategy? How fast are these pegs? My god. Alright. Alright, I'll come back for you. Andre, no! It's scary when like this peg is like the scariest enemy on the map right now. Relic, you've done it. You've made Steel Lance Peg scary. Steel Lance Pegs, man. Hopefully we don't need James to recruit anyone else. Don! With the crit! Don knows. Don's mad about James. I'm mad about James. Let's see. Okay, who'd the Metz's Tome? This guy. Quince getting into position here. Okay, these are hurry up reinforcements. Okay. Okay, I don't like that. Kyo. So that's a moment where Joan would have been nice to have to get into a little bit closer to heal up Ron, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so if I attack from this spot, I'm okay. I just need to make sure I can finish this guy off, which I think Orchid and or Vincent can do. I think it's gonna be Vincent. Okay, Vincent. So let's just do Steel Lance Vincent here. Let's get that clean one hit. Okay, this is fine. Stag. Let's heal up. You, Matt. Or not. You, Quince. Okay. Yeah, this is a moment where I'm like, I want to play past my mistakes here. James, I wasn't super committed to. So it's okay. What I think I'll do is I'll get rid of the priest, and then I'll take care of the other guy over the wall. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, let's, Quince, fulfill your destiny. Let's go. Andre is gonna get that. Let's see. Oof, Tim with 2 rough level ups in a row. Okay. Orchid. Orchid's great, dude. Right out of the box, Orchid's solid. Let's see if she gets a good level up. And she does. Orchid. Earning a spot. Let's see. Stag up close. Let's go Stag. Ooh, Stag. He's like Magic Andre. Alright, so let's What is this guy saying here? Iron sword. I don't like that. Okay, let's see here. And we can get started with this and know that he'll go for the other guy in enemy phase. You think you can barge into my town like this? I'll show you how I got to be such a high-ranking officer. Alright, Midas. Alright. Not the most pro strat, but I'll take a free enemy phase. Thanks to Flynn. Okay. Rosea and Darbin move in. Alright. Alright, we have plenty of time here. These hurry up reinforcements are enough to keep me on my toes, but nothing egregious, which I'm into. Dude, the Mage Slayer is so good. Bell. Excellent. Now, I think Bell can duel this guy. Oh yeah, that might be game here. Let's just do this. Rosea can just snag it with the rapier. Double weakness here. Rapier is like the anti-Great Knight weapon. Let's just get Darbo a little bit closer. Yeah, I like this. I feel like Rosea should have dialogue with Midas, as should Vincent, because it's like... And I feel like if Midas is the guy in their homeland, there should be like a more personal grudge. I think that's an opportunity for the writing. It's like, we make such a big fuss about getting all these forces to come take back our homeland, but there's no... A personal grudge against Midas, I think, could elevate the writing a ton. Alright, let's do this. Andre! Okay, now... Ooh, support! Franz, I can see your training has paid off. Flynn and Andre. What a duo. Alright. Okay, now let's just get everyone in a little bit closer here. And then I'm going to have Andre and Bell finish up the red gem guy. And then we'll be good to go. And that'll have been a chapter. This open space in the middle, man, totally worked me. I was not expecting the Peg to double James, but I guess I did leave him kind of with his pants down holding the longbow, so that's my fault. And that's the price we pay. Andre's so good. Promoted Andre. Okay. Bell's gonna get this red gem. And then we seize. Ooh, the dodge too. Bell flexing. Alright. And that should be a wrap here. We'll just do a quick heal just to get Kyo. Actually, just to get Kyo a little bit of extra experience. See if Matt has anyone to heal too. And then we'll close it out. And that was a pretty quick chapter, all things considered. Matt, speed, luck, HP, okay. Alright, and that's a wrap. Can't believe it. What isn't there to believe? You and I drove out the invaders from Corv? Just like we said we would. Truth be told, I didn't expect to get here, she said as my cursor was noticed in the text box. co-host. It felt almost too easy to drive them out. They must have taken their forces elsewhere after taking Corv. Though Clan's army is large, it's not large enough to cover an entire country by itself. I know, but still, something doesn't sit right with me. You must leave that aside. Now it's time to help and celebrate. That's chapter 8. Fun chapter. I like the way the enemies are spaced out. I like the rush to get the villages up top. I think Flynn's summoning is really on display here as a strength and kind of just shows how good summoning is. The open section in the middle is really tricky, and the Steel Lance Peg was deceptive, man. I was totally deceived. I like the little side puzzle with the red gem and the physics staff. On the map, it looks a little weird that he's just hanging out in this alleyway, but it's a nifty little side objective. I'll give it that. I don't know if it's my favorite thing in the world, but it is nifty. Just kind of something to do at the end if you have time, it seems like. Yeah, I feel like everyone pulled their weight. Promoted Vincent and Rosea are really good, though. Really good. I'm expecting there's going to be a bit of a difficulty spike, knowing that we have these promotions all kind of coming in at once, and we got 2 more promo items that I'll be distributing soon. So I see that we're kind of getting into the bit of the mid game here, kind of making our choices as far as who we're going to be promoting. Hopefully we'll get like some magic promo items in the next chapter so I can promote Stag or Orchid. Maybe Matt, but we'll see. Because this is chapter 8, Fight for Corv. Again, I think the writing, there's so much more you can do with Midas. Like, this is supposed to be like a pretty big pivotal turning point, and it doesn't feel like it. It just kind of feels like another map. And I think you could do a lot narratively to help sell the importance of this, because this is what they've been talking about. We're going back to Corv. We're taking it back. So I think it needs to, the dialogue needs to make it matter more, and Midas needs to be played up a little bit more. He just kind of shows up in this chapter and is one-rounded. So what can we do to kind of add a little bit more mystique to his character? Can we show the villains a bit more throughout the story? Can Midas be a bit more of a climactic finish? Because this chapter, I think, has the gameplay potential to be that climactic mid-game arc completion, so to speak. But Midas just showing up once, being referenced only once in name the chapter before, I think there's a lot you can do here to improve that. Like, I think, like Order of the Crimson Arm, they mentioned Cortez a lot. You see Cortez. When you fight Cortez, you're like, oh crap, it's Cortez. I think you could do something similar here with Midas. That's my gut. But anyway, guys, it's chapter 8. I'm Panda. This is Fire Emblem 8 Journeys, a ROM hack by MournfulRelic. I'll see you next time for chapter 9, setting out. Until then.